Hi everybody, welcome to my channel. This is LindaVilla Creations, and I just want to take a moment and thank everyone that has subscribed to my channel and comment about my journals. I'm so appreciative. I thank you so much. I read every single one of your comments and I try to respond to every single one. I do have a lot of answers for you, all the questions, there's just so many, but that's at another time. I will spend more time and we'll work on getting those answers to you about how I create my journals. So I'm so excited to introduce you to the new fairy flower journals. This is the fairy flower journal, that's hard to say, in pink. I have one in lavender coming up next. So let's get into this. Let me show you the outside first. I have this beautiful pink dragonfly with a few beads here. They're kind of tangled in all this beautiful ribbon. And it has a 1-inch spine. It's 8.5 inches tall and 7 inches wide. It has 24 pages, not counting all the inserts and the cover. This lace on the spine, I believe I got from Hobby Lobby. And the ribbon was gifted to me by my fabulous sister. The material on the back and the front is from Amazon. I just typed in beaded material and it popped up and it was a match made in heaven. The inside is pretty much my own. I didn't use anybody's kits. It's all made from my own paperwork. So let's get inside and let you see. The tassel is detachable, so you can certainly take that off if you'd like, if it makes it easier for you to get into the journal. The cover I use, and I think I've mentioned this before, it's called Craft Text, excuse me. And you can get it on Amazon. It's amazing stuff. It's not real hard, it's real squishy, it feels good. You can paint it, not paint it, you can decorate it, decoupage, whatever you'd like to do on it, and it works fabulously. So let's get in to the heart of this. The paper on this page is from Creative Heart. It's all about dragonflies. And this dragonfly stamp and die cut is from Creative Hearts as well. On the first page is the material that I used about 4 journals ago, and it just went so well with this theme, I went ahead and used it. It says, "Because fairies love little children like you, said Mother, of all the world's creatures, there is nothing so like a fairy as a child. Do fairies have toys? Asked the child. Fairies don't have toys of their own, but they gather and care for all the toys children have lost, answered Mother. So there's all these little toys hidden in the garden, and here is a picture of the fairies collecting all the toys and caring for them. Isn't that darling? I love that. And then I just deconstructed a flower that matched this covering and just glued them on, dipped them in a little bit of glitter, and I think it's just so cute. On this page, I've made a little clip to secure this page because it's a little bit loose. I made this really pretty clip. I love that. And this is a die cut, and I apologize, I don't know where I got that die cut at, but this was a greeting card, and I just put some sparkles in it. It's kind of like a shaker card with a little butterfly on here, and I just thought that looked so romantic. I love that way vellum over cards look. The next page is a pocket made out of some gold fabric that I believe I got from Joann's. And this picture, both of the pictures, beautiful fairy wings here. I just glittered it up, and the same with this. was on public domain, which you can access Pintrest. It's great. Here's another picture, beautiful, with some birds. And actually the birds look like they're looking at the dragonfly. And I actually fussy cut this dragonfly out of some of this material. And I just love the way it looked on that paper. Here's some handmade paper, not by me. I get my handmade paper at a store in La Mesa, California. She has everything there and some beautiful paper, and I can buy single sheets if I'd like. I took a piece of this beautiful paper and I stitched it in some vellum, added some trim, put a little butterfly on it, and I love the way that looks. This is a little fairy flower card with a little butterfly, and there's a poem here that you might want to read. It's about trees and blossoms and how fairies take care of them. Added a little bit of netting over the top with some beautiful rose trim that I got from Hobby Lobby, and this is the back side of that card, and I believe that's graphic 45. This is a piece of calendar, believe it or not, that my beautiful sister gifted to me, and I just put some glitter on it and added some more trim from Hobby Lobby. And this is a story, really cute. What do the fairies do when it's nighttime? Asked the child. Well, the fairies hang the stars in the evening, answered Mother, so every child could have a nightlight. Why? Asked the child. I thought that was just absolutely darling. And here's a picture of a little baby painting, sitting on the moon, painting the stars. I love that. Here's just some really pretty washi tape with butterflies. I added some of these three-dimensional butterflies here. You can see them with their little antennas, so cute. And this trim, I believe, is from Hobby Lobby as well. And there's a story here about fairies with peony flowers. And this talks about the silver birch and the sycamore tree. There's a little poem there you might want to read. Here's some more washi tape, kind of match that beautiful poppy flower, and I just put some glitter on it. I loved that. Here's a little story about wee folk, and they're all carrying flowers and having such a great time. I did this little snippet with just some lace and a three-dimensional pansy. This I got out of a book that my sister gifted to me. I'm sorry, I don't know the name of it, and I just added some trim there to just... On this next page, I just made a belly band out of some ribbon, and it's, of course, it's showing off the daisies, so I tried to match the colors, put a little sticker here, and some trim with some yellow flowers on it. And this is all about Daisy. It's magical properties and how blessings of the fairies, and I made a little snippet here with some pictures of butterfly wings with some little fairy material. And this is about in your dreams and what daisies represent when you dream of them. So you might want to stop the video and read that. It's really kind of cute. And this is just a doily, of course, and I just put a little flower fairy there and a little flower over here. This picture, actually it was a card gifted by my sister. I'm sorry, I had it upside down. She's just twirling around and flying with the butterflies. She is gorgeous. She's very famous. It is a very famous picture, and it's used quite a lot. And I just had this beautiful trim. Don't know where I got it, had it forever, and just thought it went really well with that picture. On this page is this butterfly trim. I believe I got this at Hobby Lobby a while back. Beautiful card here. Put some of that washi butterfly tape and I made this bookmark. The material is beautiful. It just went so well. I just laminated it, put it in there, and just really pretty. And this page is all about music and dancing with the fairies. Fairies love music and they love to dance. And you can take time and maybe stop the video and read how all that comes about. I think you'll find it's very entertaining. And let's see. Oh, and it comes out. So you can read it. I did all that for nothing, but that's okay. And on the other side, it's just more about how they dance and the music they dance to, and it's just really, really cute. Love this paper. Put a little flower here with some little beads just to bring all the colors in. This particular piece is so enchanting. It's from Daphne's magazines. I get them once every 3 months, I think. I just put some bling right here. I put some glitter glue on there. Looks so pretty with this beautiful purple paper. And this is one of those flower fairies from Graphic 45. I put this beautiful trim on there. Put some place for journaling if you'd like. And she's gorgeous. And here is a picture of her, just she's opposite. I put a little ribbon with some bling, and you can use her as a bookmark. I love that. This, I'm not sure where I got this. I'm sorry, this is another one of those heartfelt creations. Dragonfly, it's so beautiful. I have one sitting right here on my desk so I can look at it every day. And this is a really unique cutout. You can actually pop everything out if you choose to and glue it somewhere else. I just put a little information inside the frame, something to appreciate, on some handmade paper that I bought at Stamp Delights, that store I was referencing earlier. And don't you love this color, this lavender? I have this cut out, put some bling and some glitter on it, and look at her. She is breathtaking. Her and her dragon, butterflies, mushrooms. Oh my gosh, so cute. I just put a little butterfly charm on it, and I stamped the back for more journaling if you choose to. I can't get enough of her. I'm sure you feel the same way. This is another cutout out of Daphne's magazine, and I just put a little piece of paper there so you could write on it if you want. And a while back I made a bunch of these little snippets. They're just ribbon with a bead from Hobby Lobby, a little bit of lace. And this story, it says, "Quiet please, don't make a sound, for within this rosebud bedded down is a sweet rose fairy so pristine, he must the most enchanting fairy ever seen. He sleeps so very sweetly among rose petals bundled neatly. The slightest sound will make him stir, for humans' noise he cannot endure." And over here is a picture of that darling little rosebud fairy. He is so precious, just darling. I love that poem. On the next page, we just have a cutout from one of my fairy magazines, and I will list those, all the supplies that I have memory of or information about, so you can find those for yourself. This page, this trim is from Hobby Lobby. Some beautiful embossed vellum paper. And this is felt. It feels luscious. I just put some of the trim on here, cut a piece of the paper out, blinged it up with a little flower and some ribbon. And here's paper that matches the vellum. I'm sorry, I have no idea. My sister gifted that to me. She's probably had it for 20 years or even more, and I don't know where she got it, but as you can agree how very beautiful it is. It's just, oh, and a little charm that says, with some bling, and it says create. Isn't that lovely? Look at that charm. And I think those charms come from Hobby Lobby. The beads, I'm not sure. Probably a gift from my sister as usual. This page, this beautiful green trim is from Hobby Lobby, and these little flowers, I just put some glitter and some pearls. Here's some pieces from that Daphne's magazine. I believe it was the April issue. I just cut out some little stuff, put some vellum flower on there with some stems, a little yellow flower, and most importantly, this beautiful flower fairy. Isn't she darling? She's sewing the flowers on her little jacket. Postcard, so cute. The little butterfly under there. Love it. And I know you know that in all of my journals, no matter what it is, I try to put a princess. This material is from Amazon. If you guys love this material, go to Amazon, type in beaded material, and it just comes up, and the price is amazing. You'll just be shocked. Love this beautiful paper. I think it's from Stamperia, but I don't know which one. And here is my flower fairy princess. Isn't she gorgeous? It says blessed. I just blinged her up with some, it's right here actually, I have it close to me all the time. It's stickles, and I use diamond, fairy dust. I think they have 3 different kinds that's of that color, that opaque, beautiful, beautiful stuff. Anyway, there she is in all of her glory. And we've come to the middle of the signature. There's only one signature in this book. I have been doing all this time 3 signatures, and people ask me if I could make smaller ones more affordable for them, and absolutely, and that's what this is. It's only a single signature. And I loved this picture of this little, almost like a shire. It says, fairies live here. How cute is that? And I've made some beautiful bling for that, the middle of the signature. I hope you enjoy this. I love it. I just put a little snippet of a butterfly here. This, I never have ever seen this beautiful trim from that Stamp Delights in La Mesa. Beautiful, beautiful, loved it. Went perfectly with this picture. I made this little flower so easy. Maybe we can do a video on how to do that. And she's gorgeous. You have to look at her. Isn't she beautiful? Oh my goodness. I just blinged her up with some beautiful rhinestones and some glitter, and she's a passion flower fairy. These are passion flowers, and they're amazing vine. They grow the beautiful passion fruit, and they're relatively easy to grow. My sister has one, and it's beautiful. She gets amazing fruit off of it every year. Here is one of those little snippets that I do all the time. Hello, lovely. You are enchanted. And it all begins with you. And I just sewed pieces of lace between them. And on the back, I used some paste. Crackle paste? No. I'm sorry, I don't know what it's called. I'll have to look that up. But I just did some of that on the back, and I thought that was just so cool. I had a lot of fun doing that. I think you will as well. And on this page, I put a stick pin in this little heart, this little flower, and I tied this page up with some beautiful lace. This was gifted to me by my sister. It was a pack of cards, Carol Wilson's Fine Arts Incorporated. It's one of the most beautiful things I've ever seen. I just fell in love with it. And I put a little postcard inside with a little fussy cut butterfly. And this is what fairies wear. It's their clothes and how they make their clothes. They use petals, they use leaves, they just use fern, everything. But I love this picture. Isn't this beautiful? She's finishing her dress with some leaves. And here she is. She's like a paper doll. She's just the cutest little thing. And in here is some necklaces, a little purse. You will have such fun. It's back of a calendar. Oops, back of a calendar. Actually, I cut it out. And you'll have so much fun looking at those things. And maybe if you have a daughter, they could play with that. Here's some of their dresses. Aren't those beautiful? Just made out of petals. Oh my gosh, so cute. Here's another one on a little hanger. And yet another one. So sweet. And this is information about what they use and how they make their clothes. And here's some more. I love it. I just think that's the cutest thing, and I thought maybe you'd enjoy looking at their clothes and putting them on the paper doll and just have fun with that. This is, I believe, graphic 45. And over here, I've decoupaged one of my book pages with this beautiful napkin and added this gorgeous butterfly, a little piece of lace with some blinged up butterfly, and here's a little tab. So very cute of a dragonfly. Just put a little piece of ribbon, a button, and I just glued a pearl on that. I think that's so cute. Here's some more vellum, rose vellum, another one of those cut out dragonflies from the material that I got. This beautiful lace from Hobby Lobby, and I've put bling on some of it, some pearls and some colors to match the paper. I fell in love with that. On this page, we have some pansy vellum, and I just took another piece of vellum. I just glued them together and made this little pocket and just put some ink around the edges, and I put a three-dimensional pansy here. And here's a famous picture of a fairy. Isn't she gorgeous? I put some little netting and some bling. She's holding a bubble. Wouldn't that be fun? And here's one. I put a little bit of crochet, a paper flower, and look at, she's flying on a dragonfly. How much fun would that be? I can't imagine. This is a little bit of change of color for me. This is more of autumn colors, but I made these paper clips a while back. They're just so easy to make, and maybe we'll have a tutorial on that. And it looks like these fairies are having a disagreement. I think he wants a kiss and she's going, oh no, you're not kissing me. And here's another beautiful. She's almost Art Nouveau fairy. She's very beautiful. And some place for you to do journaling on. This is from Hobby Lobby. It's very fuzzy, and I just put some pearls, this beautiful flower from Hobby Lobby, and one of those little flowers that I just glittered up and put a little stone on. This is really pretty. I believe I got this out of Daphne's magazine, this particular part. Not sure about the paper, and it's just the fairies flying around, having a great time with their mom, the butterflies. Over here is a perfect place for journaling again. Some little bling and flowers. Here's the other side of that doily with a beautiful purple fairy and some flowers. This is a daisy fairy. And I stuck a little bee here, and there's a little something under every single petal. That was a butterfly. This is a little fairy. another butterfly, and I'll let you do that if and when you take this home. And it's a postcard with some writing on it, and I can't read that writing. Put another butterfly with a little flower fairy here on this calendar, and just put an edge to match the daisies. I actually found the jar. It's Distress Texture Paste by none other than, I can't think of his name. Oh my goodness. Okay, anyway, so I just really had so much fun using my stencils and that texture paste that I showed you back a few pages that I did the back of those cards with. I think you'll have fun doing that. And then just a Martha Stewart stamp. So here's a little collage of some paper with some beautiful trim and just pictures of fairies. And here's a story regarding the mushrooms that the fairies just rave about. Here's a piece of handmade paper that I think I've shown before in some of my journals, and it's so beautiful. It doesn't need anything on it. It's just beautiful on its own. I did put a little dragonfly with some beads. And you're gonna love this page. This is amazing. And maybe some of you know this and some of you don't, but I'm gonna leave it for a minute. Here's a little card with a little fairy picking some berries off a tree with some of that trim from Hobby Lobby and a little piece of lace behind it. And this is about it is a story about the fairy gardeners. They're just like us. They all have little jobs. I covered that with net, little piece of material behind there. So here's the interesting part, guys. I've been wanting to share this with you. Oh, wait, forgot this one. Isn't she beautiful? And here's some more pictures of fairies. All right, here it is. I made these little pockets, these little envelopes a while back, and I try to use them, but I don't too often. But inside this little pocket is this. And this is seeds. And on the back, it tells you exactly what to do. You put this in a little pot with some dirt and water it, and it will grow flowers. That's the most amazing. I mean, I'm just stymied by that. I think that's the most fabulous thing ever. And if you decide to purchase this journal, it's going to be yours, right in that little envelope, all yours. I can't wait. I can't wait for you to do that and take pictures and send me pictures of the flowers you grew from that little piece of paper that has seeds in it. It's amazing. Don't you love this? I wish my whole house looked like this. Well, it pretty much does. There's glitter all over this house, but I trimmed it up here with some rhinestones. It's just, this netting is magical. Oh, happy day. Beautiful picture here. This is material. I bought this material at Walmart, and I think they had it in 3 or 4 different colors. And I did a butterfly seal, and inside here, I poked a little hole, and there's beautiful cards, all blinged up with glitter, all about fairies. I think you'll enjoy that. Don't you love that little envelope? Love it. Okay, we're almost through. Sorry, guys. This is wrapping paper. I loved it. I put some vellum behind it, glued another piece, covered it with lace, blinged it up, put this beautiful bookmark for you with a dangle and a little butterfly. Attach that gorgeous butterfly, and I stamped this butterfly tree with some clouds behind him. Put a border right here. So cute. And on the back, look at her. She's mesmerizing. Her wings are something out of this world. Her dress, she's just, you have to agree, she's just gorgeous. some more of that handmade paper. And here I made a little clip with some little flowers and a butterfly. Bling that up. And isn't she gorgeous? She's flying with the dragonflies and the butterflies. Just blinged it up with glitter and rhinestones. On the back is information about fairies. And this one is really great. This is what is a flower fairy. I put this beautiful trim on it from, I think Joann's, maybe Hobby Lobby. And you can read this and it will tell you their characteristics and why and who they are. Pretty cool, huh? Almost there. This is a beautiful trim with butterflies. And this has another one of those hat pins. Don't you love those? And this is a sachet. I made it with some little pink material. I filled it with lavender, which I got at Home Goods, and it smells really good. I just smelled it, and you can't see me. I know that's funny. My marketing director, Amanda Stone, is laughing at me. Anyway, it just makes the whole book smell really good, and I hope you enjoy that as much as I do. All right, we're here at the last page. I took a little paper flower that I bought at Hobby Lobby, and I inked the edges of it to match this beautiful lace. Put it on a pink paper clip, put a little lace behind it, put some pearls on it. I love it. This is an envelope out of that envelope case that I showed you earlier with the paper dolls in it. I just put a little bit of rhinestone on it, loved it. Put some of this beautiful paper on the inside of it. And this card, gifted to me by my sister, is one of the most beautiful cards I've ever seen in my life. I just glittered her up. She has a perfect place for writing, journaling, to give to someone if you chose to. But isn't this color? It's almost like a cranberry, or I'm not sure what color that is, but I want to show you. I don't use my sewing machine very often, even though I've been sewing since high school, and I don't want to tell you how many years ago that was. But I just realized that my sewing machine does these amazing little leaf stitch. I thought, oh my goodness, that's gorgeous. Look at that. I was so surprised. Okay, last page. Beautiful felt leaf. I deconstructed off of one of my silk plants that I no longer use. Put a little butterfly there with a ball pen, and more cards gifted to me by my sister. She's just this angel. Look at her wings. They're amazing. Perfect place to do your journalings. And little information about that card. And on the back, last page, one of those beautiful fussy cut dragonflies with the dragonfly paper from Heartful Creations. And guys, that's it. That was a long one. I'm sorry if it took so long, but I just want to thank everyone again for tuning in and subscribing to my channel. I love what I do, and I hope it shows. And just hearing from you just makes my heart sing. But I have a little sneak peek for you. Because you are still hanging in here with me, I want to give you a sneak peek of what's coming after the lavender journal. This will be the new Art Nouveau journal. It is going to knock your socks off. I can't wait for you to see it. So this is a sneak peek of what you'll be seeing in all of its beautiful glory. Again, I want to thank you so much for tuning in and listening to me and sharing your special time with me. It brings me more joy than you will ever know. So have a great day.